Hello, hello, Facebook family. Howdy. How is everyone doing? I am doing lovely. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday this is. There's not a cloud in the sky here on the East Coast. Just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. And I am doing wonderful. I just finished up an amazing workout and I'm still pumped up about it. And I feel so good. I feel blessed. I feel grateful. I feel just so thankful to be here today, to be alive and to be well and to be able to do my workout and feel good about it. And I hope that you can say the same thing. I hope you're loving your life just as much as I love mine. And, regardless of what's going on in your life, regardless of whatever circumstance, whatever situation, whatever may be showing up that seems difficult and seems, just to be in the way, and it seems like life is hard and, unfulfilling, whatever is there, just, regardless of all of that, just be thankful to see another day. At least that's how I feel about it, because gosh, there's so many things that show up in life that could cause us to, want to give up, to cause us to, just not really be thankful for what we have. And life in itself is one of the most precious things, if not the most precious thing on earth. And, it's so much bigger than our problems. It's so much bigger than our experiences and whatever situation we may be going through right now. It's so much bigger than that. And then on top of that, whatever situation that you may be facing, whatever situation that may be present in your life, it's not bigger than life. And it hasn't killed you. You're still alive. You're still well. You can take a deep breath. And that in and of itself is such a blessing, because someone somewhere took their last breath today, right? Someone somewhere didn't wake up today. And you did. I did. We did. And regardless of what's going on in your life, the fact that you are alive and well and you woke up today, that's something to be grateful for. That's something to be thankful for. And something that came up for me today was, when we have these experiences, when we have these setbacks, when we have things in our lives that come up, maybe you've never been paralyzed. Maybe you've never been in a wheelchair. And, I'm sure there's something that came up in your life that you have experienced. We all have experiences. You don't, just because you maybe haven't never been in a wheelchair or haven't had some type of physical injury, we all have something, regardless of what it is. Everyone has something that shows up, some experience that seems horrible, seems debilitating, seems, to suck the life out of you and be unfulfilling and cause you to experience difficulties in your life. We all experience that. But one thing that came up for me, that I wanted to share with you today is that, do you allow that to stop you from moving forward in life? Sometimes those experiences, they come and, we hold on to stories about those experiences. There are things that perhaps that happened to you years ago in your life, like several years ago. And you use that as, an excuse that you can't move forward. You may say that, someone did something to me and they hurt me. And as a result of that, I can't move forward. I can't have a successful life. I can't live a fulfilling life. And, you make up this story. You make up this story. You believe this story, and that story controls your life. And for me, having had a disability, and people would look at me and say, I'm disabled. I don't have that issue, because I realize when experiences come in my life that may be debilitating, that's just what it is. That's life. And you have to deal with it and you have to move beyond it. And if you can't do that, for me, I question, if you don't have the ability to do that, what is that called? Is that called a disability? Is that called some type of thing that is paralyzing you? You know, because, you know, everyone experiences setbacks. Everyone has some type of experience in their life that they're unhappy with, that they went through that hurt them or caused them to experience a little bit of pain. You know, so what? I mean, we have to get over those things, and we can't allow those things to prevent us from moving forward. And your ability to be able to, you know, move past those, get over it, you know, and it's kind of tough to say, and it's tough love, but that's what we have to do. You know, we can't allow that to, you know, keep us in a box and limit us and keep us from moving and keep us paralyzed and unable to move forward in life. And sometimes it happens. Sometimes we blame people for things that have happened to us in life. And we still hold on to that grudge today, and that's something that happened years ago. And we blame them, and we say, you know what, the reason why I can't go forward is because of this person or because of that person, because they hurt me, because that person did this to me, right? And so what you're doing whenever you do that, you are giving control of your life to either some circumstance or some person. And that's being paralyzed. You can't move forward because of that thing. That's just like being in a wheelchair, unable to get up and move forward. You know, so you have to question yourself. I mean, is that healthy for you? What story are you making up about your experience? Because here's the thing. Whatever experience you've gone through, you know, there's something good about that experience. Even if it's just your ability to experience that experience, even though it was horrible, because guess what? Because you were able to experience it, that means you are alive and well. You are alive, you have breath in your body, and yeah, you went through it, and perhaps that was, you know, a bad thing, but that's life. You know, at least be thankful for life. And guess what? It didn't kill you. You're still alive. You're still well. And what good is it to blame someone? What good is it to blame the circumstance? Because you can blame the circumstance. You can blame someone else. That's not going to cause you to move forward. It's not. And it takes a mature person to understand, you know what? It happened. That's what it is. But I'm going to choose to live in power and move forward. I'm going to choose not to allow this to paralyze me. I'm not going to do that. Right? Because what's the benefit of doing that? Nothing. So what? It was their fault. What? You know, and I really believe that, you know, if you really took a close look and examined ourselves in that experience, we probably have some fault in it as well. But it's hard for us to look at that. It's hard for us to really look at ourselves. And that's what it really takes sometimes when we're dealing with circumstances and situations. It takes a hard look at yourself. And when you can really look at yourself, and even if it wasn't your fault, you can still take the responsibility to be the bigger person, to be strong enough to say, you know what? Yeah, that happened. But you know what? I'm not going to hold it against you. I learned something. I gained something from it. You know, I'm stronger, I'm better, and I'm more consciously aware of what my limiting beliefs are. And I'm going to make a conscious decision to move forward and not allow this to paralyze me. It takes a mature person to do that, right? Blaming doesn't accomplish anything. Holding on doesn't accomplish anything. You know, making up stories and holding on to those stories doesn't accomplish anything. That's what I wanted to share with you today. You know, because I feel like those things are you know, it's bad enough to go through a debilitating situation. And then when you allow that to control you, control your progress, control what it is that you do with your life and where you go and how you feel, you know, that's like times two. You know, it's twice the debilitation. It's twice the trauma because you're choosing to allow that. You know, and if you haven't been to one of my seminars, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that we deal with, because when we really look at what we want to accomplish in life, you know, a lot of times it's our own stuff that gets in the way. It's because we don't deal with this type of stuff. You know, it's easy to blame someone. It's easy to use your disability or your circumstance or situation as an excuse. It's easy to do that, because then you don't have responsibility. You can say, because of this, I don't have to take that responsibility. This is why I can't move forward, and there's nothing that I can do about it. But see, it takes a little bit more strength, sometimes a lot more strength, to recognize what's there and deal with it. What's emotionally there and deal with it. What weaknesses we have emotionally and deal with it. You know, it takes a lot of strength to get clear, to clear those things out, to clear out those limiting beliefs, to be honest with ourselves about what it is that's really holding us back, you know. And we have to make a choice. The choice to live in the world of defeat and excuses and blame, or live in a world of power, live in a world of miracles, live in a world where possibilities are endless, right? You have to choose what it is that you want. What do you want? Do you want to live a life, you know, that, you know, is controlled by your circumstance and situation? You know, you have to make that choice. You have to make that choice. And if you choose to live a more empowered life, if you choose to live in the world of power, of possibilities and miracles and progress and joy and abundance, type that in. I request that you type that in. Let me know. Say it. You know, speak that thing into existence. Don't just, you know, have, you know, the thought about, yeah, that would be nice, but really speak it and declare it and say, that's what I choose to do. And let your actions follow that, right? It's really up to you. No one can hold you back. No circumstance or situation can hold you back unless you choose to allow that. You choose to allow that. You have more power than you think, more power than you know, more power than you use, right? You can make just small choices about things in your life. Small choices. Now, if you think about a ship that's headed out to sea and it's on a certain path, and if you just change make a small change in the rudder of that ship, its destination is drastically different than what it was when it started out, because of that small little change. And you can do the same thing with your life. The situation and circumstances that you started out with doesn't have to map out the trajectory of your life. But here's the thing, if you don't change it, if you just let it be what it is, then whatever result that you are getting in your life, you can expect that same result. But if you want something different, you can choose to make different choices about how you feel about your circumstance, how you feel about what has happened to you in the past, how you choose to deal with that. You know, it's really up to you. You don't have to allow that circumstance to create the result that it's creating in your life. You don't have to allow that circumstance or experience to control you. It's completely up to you. It may take a little maturity. It may take a little bit of time. It may take a little bit of growth, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to be all worth it. It's going to be all worth it, because at the end of the day, you're going to be more powerful. You're going to be more consciously aware. And that thing that was controlling you, that was causing you to feel disempowered, causing you to feel lack, causing you to feel like, you know, you didn't have, you know, possibilities and opportunities in your life, it's going to be over. Stop letting your circumstance and situation control you. That's my message for you today. Move forward, and move forward powerfully. Powerfully. Because that's what you are. You're powerful. Thank you, guys. I would like to see those comments. If you feel like you want to make the choice to live powerfully, you're done allowing your circumstances or situations to control you, type that in. Just say, I choose abundance. I choose life. I choose whatever it is that you choose. You know, whatever it is that you choose. If you choose, you know, to be more powerful, say that. Type that in. I choose to be more powerful. I choose to be more abundant. I choose to move forward. Just type that in. You know, make that declaration for yourself. This isn't about, you know, showing off to anyone else, or trying to get someone else to buy into what you're doing, just type it in. Whatever it is. Whatever you choose to do. Thank you for watching this video. And hello to Miss Linda. Hello, Miss Patricia Reed. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, lady. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for tuning in. For now, I want to say goodbye. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Enjoy your Sunday.